and it comes your way. Next.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and football has returned to America's finest city, San Diego, California. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We're all set to go, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Armadillos of San Diego.
Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at our home side as we enter play here. They've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And I think the sky's the limit for this team. They're playing the best football that they've played in a long time.
Meanwhile, for the Bengals here, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9?
Marcus Jones, a return man. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Here come the Bengals now to take over. They're led out by their quarterback out of Fresno State, Derek Carr.
I loved his quote during the week. If I were a defensive back, I would have wanted to play against me last week as well. He's trying to eliminate those turnovers, those interceptions, and get back on the positive side of the ledger, throwing touchdown passes.
Yeah, had 4 of those picks, led to the loss.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Throwing on first down is Carr.
Got his man, it's Warren.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
When you look at this defense,
this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently second best in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it easily move into the top 5.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A gain there of 30 big ones. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Carr.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick.
Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Quick throw there out to Williams. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Okay, ready?
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Here's Pacheco once again.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Now Richardson.
Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point.
Richardson to the air on 1st down.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 36.
Again, it's Richardson. Through the middle of the field.
And down to the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Set for the second quarter, San Diego in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Richardson.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown! Darren Waller, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Armadillos go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Taken at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Carr now on 1st down. Under pressure, and down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Carr.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Sideline falls incomplete.
The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. A great return there of 22 yards.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Isaiah Pacheco and the offense back out.
Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game, opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen.
28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. A big play like that looks familiar, doesn't it? Like we saw a week ago, reigning NFC
fantasy offensive player of the week.
Nothing wrong with being explosive, nothing wrong with being electric, nothing wrong with carrying it over from the previous week off to a really, really hot start.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
A run by Pacheco on second down.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On third down, it's Pacheco.
And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up third downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you, it started in the offseason. Third down's important to them. They found a way to pick them up with a very good play.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
They'll run here with Pacheco.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Armadillos have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
McManus's point after is good, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Marcus Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And it is now 21-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
No run back here for Jones, a touchback. The Bengals going to take over late in this first half. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Carr will try it again on second down. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. On first down, Carr. His throw incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
He finds his target. It's Schultz. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Again, they'll throw with Carr.
That one taken in by T. Higgins.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. He finds his man, complete. That's Warren. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Tucker's kick is good, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. Well, the good news, at least they won't take that goose egg into the locker room. Maybe a little something to build on.
Yeah, it hasn't been the greatest of first halves for them, has it? But at least now, as you mentioned, they put some points on the board. And it's been funny in our experience watching games. Sometimes something as little as a field goal can change the fortunes of a team, and they could come out and look real sharp in the second half.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, all right, Brandon, thank you very much. Hi again, everyone. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL as we are officially into the second half of the season. We'll begin up at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte, where it was the Eagles who were able to swoop in and get the road victory. Jordan Love, a touchdown pass in the victory. From there, we head over to Atlanta to check out the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And they were
past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
On first down, they go back to Pacheco.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Meanwhile, Richardson's throw complete here to Waller.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Richardson looking to throw.
And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and
5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. And Richardson yet again. He'll check this one down to Pacheco.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And quickly, they get to the line.
2nd down, here's Richardson.
He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the fourth down.
Mustang 19.
Going for it on fourth. Here's Richardson. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. This guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
Pacheco is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Set. Unlock line. Unlock line. Set. Hurt. Hurt.
Goes out left. It's caught by Williams.
Touchdown!
Jamison Williams
From 4 yards out.
And the Armadillos take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point from McManus is good. And they open the lead up now to 25. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half.
The CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
Well, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 4th down. And there will be a break in the action here. They're going to take a timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Now Carr, gotta have this one.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Eric Stokes.
That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are and hopefully they can correct them.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Again, it's Pacheco.
And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. This offense on 3rd down today, they've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Throw left side complete. That's Williams. And touchdown!
Jamison Williams
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Armadillos add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
A trick shot on the extra point, but it is good off the left upright. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now a play fake. Carr. And this will be caught at the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Last play they went over 20 yards. This time they topped 30. So now then the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Carr completes it. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset.
So from the 26-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8.
Now Carr again.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. He made his first attempt, this from 45. Tucker's kick is good, and that will knock this down to still a very large 29-point deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Jamison Williams out onto the field as his guys take over on offense.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? It's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
2nd down and 8.
Man open left side, it's Williams. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down.
On the handoff, it's Pacheco.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down.
And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Chop alert! Chop alert!
So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.